And they're almost done. They have cooked down. Our turnips cooking. And we have another pot of collards for here. Turn this down some. And I got my oven heated, so I'm gonna put these pork chops in there, but that's not for Thanksgiving, that's for today. And we're gonna put that in here. I'll have some cornbread ready to mix up to go into the oven. So We're gonna get our turnips. Okay, guys, here's our turnip roots. Put them in this container. And you can see the water's in there. When you food prep and you cut them ahead of time, just put a little water in there to keep them from turning brown. Okay, so you can see that water in there. Okay, so that's just to keep them from turning brown. I'm just gonna throw them in this pot on top. A few more, so that's the key, guys, to keep the turnip roots from turning brown. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up ahead of time, day before, 2 days before. Go ahead and food prep so they'll be ready. Just make sure you put water in the container to keep them from turning brown. Don't want them a whole bunch of water, just want them cover surface. Don't want them to be drowning in water. And we have a bunch of them, so. And just so you can cook the, some people don't like the roots in their turnips, so you still don't have to throw them away. You can just cook them, peel them, and cook them in a separate pot. Cook your turnips in a separate pot. I have cooked turnips before and keep the roots, put them in the refrigerator. Unpeeled roots, put them in the refrigerator. And just use them when you get ready. They're great as a side dish by themselves, the roots on the turnips. So, sprinkle a little bit more. Not too much black pepper up there. The Cajun spice. Spicy Louisiana. Just gonna put a little. Okay. A little bit more onion powder in there. We want to get our roots seasoned. And do a little Italian seasoning. Okay, we're going to turn those down some, put the top back on those. Just leave them cracked a little. And turn everything down and just let them slowly finish cooking. Okay. And I gotta get this meat in the oven. So what I'm gonna do. Because, set that down. Guys, we have our meat ready. Add some water to the meat. Right. So we added some water to our meat, and we're going to put that in the oven. It's already preheated and ready to go in the oven. Sorry guys, didn't bring my stand in the kitchen. So we're gonna let our pork chop bacon again. This pork chop is not for Thanksgiving, it's for today. The turnips and collards are for Thanksgiving. So we're cooking that at the oven on 350. And then we're gonna, I already have my items out for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna mix up some cornbread while waiting on my greens to finish. Like I said, the greens are for Thanksgiving, greens and turnips. Just gonna let them cool, put them in containers, and put them in the freezer. So this is our dressing. Mix this cornbread up. And then we have our milk ready, 2/3 cup of milk. And we're gonna put it in there, okay? So waiting on that to finish. The fall weather is here. The leaves are just falling out of the trees. Falling out of the trees. They're everywhere, all in the yard, leaves everywhere. All over, all over, all over. So guys, I just want to give you all a snippet video of my food prep with the collards. So they have cooked down. There was 2 large bunches of collards, and they could not fit into one pot, so I had to use 2 pots. But you see how they cook down. It's now half a pot. Same with this pot. It's a little bit more in this one because I tried to stuff this one, but I saw it wasn't gonna work, so I had to get a second pot. But it's a little bit above halfway. So we're just gonna let them finish cooking. And those roots, we're gonna let them simmer for a bit, then we're gonna come back and stir them up. So guys, thank y'all for tuning in to this little video with cooking with KLun. So you can see the greens are, well, they're really pretty much done. The greens are collard greens. But I'm just gonna let them simmer for a few more minutes before I turn them off. Okay. But they're pretty much done. The turnips are pretty much done. You just got to cook those turnip roots. So we'll give them a stir in a few minutes. And guys, thank y'all for joining us. And stay tuned for the video 2 of our holiday cooking prep, guys. Thank you. And don't forget to go check out my podcast, Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspirations. You can catch the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Audible, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, and Spotify for podcasters, Anchor.fm. So look for Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration Podcast on any of those platforms. I also share it to my Facebook pages. So guys, tune in to Facebook and listen at one of our episodes.